classic 3-mar pick.
It is. He just realized it.
Shades of him. Going 1v4, 1v5, throwing up recalls against Aura Philippines. Once was called by Echo. That was amazing. Wow, history. Look at this.
Basically, he faced this team before. He faced the team that he is on right now.
Yep.
The very same house.
I just realized we're back to the Esmeralda Uranus matchup.
Oh,
You just realized.
The immortal battle, the eternal battle.
Eternal battle.
The no camera lane.
You don't need it.
You don't need it.
We don't care about that.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Right
Even if the Natalia roams to that area, again, nothing happens.
Good swaps here, of course. Both junglers keeping very close eye on the top side, or not both junglers actually. I just remembered. Chaknu's actually the one who is in the middle, keeping a close tabs on Curtizi, getting a lot of pressure from Ryzen. Has to force that enhanced sword. Get out of there alive.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Curtis doesn't have to go home. Julian, despite the back-to-back nerfs, is still very sustainable.
I love the sustain on this guy. You just got to go enhanced Scythe. You got all the lifesteal that you need early on.
Outside in our bottom lane, facing against the Phoveus of Keldra. So this is going to become a problem for Echo come the mid-game, because the Phoveus will have more gold and also more pressure to the 1-1 and outplayed.
Yep, and this is a lot of pressure being given over by Omega around the turtle so that they can take that bottom first blood.
So is that a trade that you'll take? It's turtle for first blood. This puts Echo at about maybe 200 gold ahead.
What do you think? I mean, if you're Omega, you've checked all the boxes. If you're the Ling, you don't want to be contesting purples against the Karina. So if the Karina is going for the turtle, you go for other objectives. Either you go for kills or you don't contest turtle and get your farm, because you don't want to be losing that early game steam for the side of Omega.
So,
and now they've pressured the 1-1 as well, but Echo, they have their own answers.
And again, once more, Echo, you did it to us, we can do it to you as well. Easy kills here. Seemed very effortless for the Echo squad.
Oh, the Savage gets squashed there. Now growing the Echo lead to close to 1,000 ahead. So far, no team making leeway on the map. Save for Echo. You know what? I spoke too soon. Look at this. They're going to chip away at bottom.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of firepower being dedicated on that bottom side. All of the external gold being taken on that turret. Now a lot of pressure being exerted by Omega. It's basically pressure for pressure here for both of these teams.
Yep. Echo, they're doing decent. They're doing a decent job on applying pressure on the map, but they're not stopping Omega from taking the farm that they need. Even though they have the 1-1. Oh, hold that thought.
Oh, look at that beautiful execution there for Itomax. Just not going to be answered anytime soon by Echo. Again, the advantage. Oh, look at that. Oh, Kurt's so low. Chaknu. Good trigger discipline on this guy to not dive into Curtizi, knowing that JP could be close by.
Omega wants to snowball, and that's what they tried to do in the first minute or two. They tried to do that by trading out Turtle, but it's not working out because Echo's in the driver's seat.
Yep, they haven't had anything for the side of Omega. They still need to wait for the proper timing, but Echo, they're having a fantastic time right now. The pressure that they're putting into Ryzen is stopping Omega from using the hero to add to the pressure that Keldra can put into the gold lane. So Echo, in retrospect, they're stopping what Omega can answer by putting their own problems against Omega.
Yeah, considering they have a 1-1 that isn't even activated yet, Echo is actually playing very well with their lineup so far.
That's the thing with the 1-1 is you don't even really have to do anything. Save for, not dying.
Not dying. The bare minimum.
Yeah, eventually the 1-1 will just scale up and then you walk into triple kills. Mid lane skirmish, leading to a pick off on the barangay captain, leaving Chakweir wondering where it all went wrong.
Again, looking so smooth for Echo. They are doing the attacks, the pick-offs so carefully that it looks like a surgeon just cutting away whenever he wants to. And that's a lot of pressure.
They know where to attack. Omega, they have a really weak mid laner on the form of the Eve, and they know they can put a lot of pressure on there because they have the toolkit to do so. Like the Julian, whenever he can, close the gap against the Eve, he will do so because he knows that even if Omega follows up, he can just move out and lifesteal from the enhanced sword.
So I guess that's why Midnight kind of wins when he saw the Eve pick, right? He's like, that matchup is not going to go well.
Yeah, it's not going to go well.
It's so hard to rely on the Eve. To be fair, even the gold lane matchup, I was going to say, yo, Keldra got the Phoveus against the 1-1. That's not going to matter up until about, what, the 8-10 minute mark?
Yeah, and I think Wolf explained that very carefully yesterday, why 1-1 Seems like it's going to be countered by the Phobias, but not really, right? So, oh my goodness, another one. Turret goes down on mid lane. Again, the rest of the Echo squad seem to be just going around the map willy-nilly at this point.
Yep, Omega, they need to find space on the map. Ryzen still has no purple here. And Echo positioning to take the resources away from Omega. This is the keys to victory up against a Ling. It hasn't changed since 2020. The way you defeat a Ling is take his purple buff away.
That's right.
Midnight, Rockhard, Echo Proud is stopping Omega from doing anything.
The MSC champion squad, man.
Yes.
This is so interesting.
Red like a book. Look at this. Trimar is walking into Ryzen's orange.
Classic free Martisi, by the way.
Eating out of his own plate.
Oh, man. And all the while outplayed getting resources on the bottom part of the map, Midnight.
This is the problem of Omega. They've drafted a fight-heavy lineup, but Echo, they've gotten control of the early game to the point where they cannot even fight in the mid game.
Yeah, and right now, Omega seems like they want to take fights, but they're not really finding any opportunity to do damage. It's like they have the crowd. Oh my goodness me! JP, a little bit of poke here and there, never hurt nobody.
JP,
but it sure hurt Ryzen.
That was quite unlucky. Echo didn't have the dire hit on Natalia right there. If it was available, Ryzen would have died there.
One shot?
Yeah, one shot?
Oh. Goodness me. Echo definitely showing up here. And Fremar on a signature pick, flexing each and every time he has the opportunity.
Trimar here is drawing a line across the map inside Omega's own jungle. He's saying you can only cross up to this point.
Yeah.
Up until the rest of my team says we can collapse, nobody crosses this point.
He is a walking barrier.
And that just makes Omega's lineup moot. Because again, as a Ling, you want to be able to roam, you want to be able to cut lanes. Trimar saying, no, you can only do it here.
Yeah, look at Zaida. He's just standing tall there, knowing very well that Omega 5 members are nearby. What kind of confidence is that?
This is really hard for the side of Omega. Even if they buy defensive items like the Dominance Eyes, that's not gonna help their cause. Because Echo, they deal enough damage to the point where if the HP bars on the side of Omega falls pretty low, they're gonna be scared to fight against a Karina in 1-1.
Yeah. Chakno comes in!
Oh, Omega again, always on the cusp of taking the fight, but knowing that they're not really ready yet.
It's Echo who says when it happens.
Exactly.
It's so hard, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the items will come up very, very soon. We're about 15 seconds away from the First Lord. Zaida's playing a tank Karina.
Yeah,
True.
the old Karina.
A big difference from what we've seen
Karina.
earlier.
Personally, the right way to play Karina.
There you go.
Same,
Leo
hard same, bro.
answered it.
I don't like seeing Mage Karinas. It's so easy to burst down, and you're useless in the late game.
So did you have a lot to say earlier when you saw the...
I hate the Karina Mage.
yeah, the Karina
Honestly.
Mage earlier?
I mean, if I'm playing against Karina Mage, I'm happy. Because I know I have a late game against you.
That's true.
It just shows how much damage Echo has.
Look at this guy!
As we were going on a tangent about tank Karina, they took Lord.
Yeah, and the tank, free Martisi in your face.
Who
Oh
needs
my
a tank?
God.
You have Trimar.
Oh boy. The statement this is giving,
Look at
the
this.
mindset that this is giving to Echo.
It's the barrier that Leo has been talking about. Nope, you're not allowed.
And
No
in the
crossing.
game where Grok is banned,
Perfectly
you literally
so.
have a barrier.
Look, he's doing it 1v5.
1v5!
Nothing.
No one can touch him! What is this game?
This is Season 7 3 Martisi. If you remember, the Uranus that he used back then looks exactly the same. Like, no one has been able to touch 3-Mar from the side of Omega. Even if they buy items, like the Dominance Eyes, it's not going to help your cause. Echo, they still use the Uranus as a walking barrier as they just completely take their resources away
Look
from
at
Omega.
this. Free Martisi and a Lord. No fear at all in the eyes of this guy. Now, what's going to happen here for Omega? They are playing so passively.
What? What?
Dude!
Oh.
We got some Kaká movement here
Nothing,
so
look.
far.
What?
With impunity, he walks in and out of the opponent's base.
This is madness.
Trimar.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
At this point, there's nothing to say. It's
little
just the
speechless.
Uranus.
Trimar.
Yeah, just 3 more.
Yep. I'm kind of worried.
The
for
one-man show.
Whoever does the post-game analysis, like 3-Mar. Just
3-Mar,
write the words
3-Mar over
3-Mar
and over again.
on the telestrator. That's it.
Mr. Serafico, explain yourself. Look at the item build. Just 3 items, all it takes, man. Dominance Ice, Channel Talisman, Oracle. That's it.
Those 2 slots are left for Bravado, basically.
That's
and
it.
he seems full item.
Yeah, again, this is really problematic for Omega because you're itemizing to deal with the Uranus, but look at the item of Phobius. He doesn't really have any defensive items. Yes, you have raw HP, but guess what? Echo, they have Shred, they have the Julian, and when your HPs falls low, they have the Karina. And you can't even stay inside a fight for too long because you're gonna be in the face of the 1-1.
Karina's also shredding right now, as well as the Natalia. Look at the damage being given to Ryzen. That explains perfectly well why why OMG is just not happy to take fights. They know that JP can whittle down anybody on the front in a matter of seconds.
This is how far ahead Echo is, right? Save for the fact that Trimar can go wherever he wants. Outplayed is so farmed that he can afford to buy Athena Shield.
But right now, Omega says, we've had enough. Let's give it a try. Let's see what we can do against Fremar TC. But the TP is back.
No, 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 sir. Mr. Serafico goes where he wants.
The layers of skills that Omega used, Fremar answered perfectly. Chapno went in for the circling ego, but the ultimate was there from Fremar. Didn't even use the sprint. And he was like, okay, you layered the stuns. I have one skill to deal with you. And I'll just walk away.
And I was looking at the camera, the player cam, he was smiling. He was so happy with that.
And the last moment, this is really crucial. It's a little detail, but he walked in the middle of the blades. Like
nothing.
Nothing.
You know,
he tried to get the blades. No, maybe I can dash.
No, I mean, he went in the middle of the blades so that the bounce will not be directly under him. So if ever Ryzen goes through the other blade, he can just walk the opposite direction and it will not hit.
That's another way to dodge the ult. That's one way.
That is.
Really smart.
A very small thing where it's all about angles. And the movement of the hero when you pick up the Tempest of Blades, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's small detail, but it's crazy to think that he's doing it in MPL against 5 heroes.
And even through his debut, right, Fremar has always been like a huge genius when it comes to the XP lane.
He's so much better. He's grown.
Oh, this is, okay, no mobility on the Uranus.
Yup, and now the rest of the Echo squad, they're roaring up on the top side with that Lord. Bottom is going to be defended very well by Omega, but then again, the question remains in the minds of everybody watching here. What's Omega waiting for?
Surgical, look at this. They took the inhibitor, and they say, you know what, Trimar, continue whatever you're doing, whatever that is.
You got this.
I mean, at this point, Omega, you're dealing with the Uranus alone.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a big problem for Omega to handle. Outplayed is flying. Looks like, again, Omega will have the sustainability to survive, but Keller says, I am done. I am roaring, and he will be punished very hard with that. And again, that's going to be 2 down. 3 left to defend for Omega. What's Echo going to do with this?
Not a single take from Omega. Echo can do whatever they want at this point.
They're so happy. They're so clean. One of the cleanest games that I've seen today. That's going to be Echo just whittling down the defense of Omega. No answer whatsoever.
Under 15 minutes. Under 15 minutes.